Alrighty, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live streaming right now onto YouTube as well as here in the Zoom room and social media. We're going to put a quick timer on. That's your opportunity to see if the people you've invited are online. And with that in mind, please type in where you're watching us from in the meantime as we get everything up and running. Alrighty, we can see people are on from New Zealand, from Canada, from Australia, from the USA. Type in the chat where you're watching us from. While you do that, for those that don't speak fluent English, we do have closed captions. Have a quick listen to this.
Por favor, vaya a la parte inferior de la pantalla en Zoom o YouTube y haga clic en subtítulos para leer en español.
Kérlek menj a képernyő aljára, a Zoomon vagy a YouTube-on, a Closed Caption részre, és ott el tud olvasni magyarul a feliratot.
Silakan klik di layar bawah pada Zoom atau YouTube dan klik caption untuk membaca dalam bahasa Indonesia.
Pour les sous-titres en français, veuillez cliquer au bas de votre écran Zoom ou YouTube sur CC ou Closed Captions.
Zoom または YouTube の画面の下部に移動し、字幕をクリックして日本語で読んでください。
請到屏幕底部點閱隱藏字幕以閱讀中文。
Παρακαλώ πηγαίνετε στο κάτω μέρος της οθόνης, στο Zoom ή στο YouTube και κάντε κλικ στους υπόλοιπους για να τα διαβάσετε στα ελληνικά.
請到屏幕底部點擊隱藏字幕以閱讀中文。
אנא עברו לתחתית המסך בזום וביוטיוב ולחצו על תרגום לכתוביות בעברית.
Proszę zejść na dół ekranu na Zoomie lub YouTubie i kliknąć napisy, żeby przeczytać po polsku.
Love hearing that each and every time. It shows that we are an international business in 74 different countries. And with that in mind, today we're very blessed. We're actually going to hear from one of our diamonds who is actually originally from Hawaii, who's just moved through to Florida. So with that in mind, please welcome Jean Grosso.
Welcome, everyone. Well, we're so glad that you have joined us today, and I'm very thrilled to be the presenter today. So let's get started without further ado. Thank you, Michael, for the introduction. So here we go. So who is Numi and why are we here for this presentation? Well, Numi is the trailblazers. We are the innovators. We are dedicated to revolutionizing health and wellness through our cutting edge technology called Hydrostat Molecular Encapsulation Technology. This delivery system is extremely special. We are the exclusive and no one has ever had anything like this in history before. And what the big difference here is when you talk about nutrition, we're talking about poor nutrition rates. And the studies are showing that only 90% of oral supplementations are not fully absorbed. That means only 10 to 15% are even getting absorbed by the cells. So this means that only a fraction of the nutrients can reach the cells where they're needed. If they're not in the cells, they're not utilized by the cells. And that's what makes us extremely different. So the solution is Hydrostat technology. It is a proprietary technology, and it's called Hydrostat, and it's what sets us apart in delivering these high-quality nutrients directly into the cells. So we have the difference here between our technology is the cell size does matter, because if it cannot penetrate the cell, it can't be utilized. So our ingredients are nano size, or we reduce the particle size between 10 and 100 milligrams, which is nanometers. So they're small enough to be fully absorbed by the human cells. These molecules in other supplements are too large to be absorbed by the cell, so they can get excreted without the body using them effectively. So in this diagram here, you'll see that the typical size of a nutrient is far larger than the human cell, which is about 100 nanometers in diameter. So again, our ingredients when you nanosize them, when they reduce the particle size under 10 nanometers, then that increases the surface area up to 200 times greater than anything that is not nanosized. So our delivery system, we wrap our ingredients in ultra purified water molecules that are 200 times or 400 times greater than anything that's non-nanosized. So when NUMMI wraps these ingredients in these water clusters for protection and instant absorption so that the supplements are absorbed before they can make it through the digestive system. So water also doesn't include the potential toxicity that lipids do, so you never need to take a break from these products. So here we go with the size. So not only does it increase the service size, but because we encapsulate the ingredients in the ultra purified water molecules that have been rearranged, that's where the secret of our technology is. So this is what's so nice about our product, because no one can compete with this, and this is a proprietary technology exclusive to NUMMI. So now that we're able to get the products directly into the cells, let's talk about the power of our key ingredient, which is glutathione. Now, glutathione is the master antioxidant. Glutathione is the protector and detoxifier of the cell. It is the key to life, health, performance, protection, and longevity of every human cell. Glutathione also, one of the functions is it recycles itself. So it increases the effectiveness of all the vitamins and nutrients that we need, specifically vitamin C and D. Now, if you go to PubMed.gov, you're going to see it's actually 196,000 peer-reviewed studies. So you can put in glutathione in any condition that you can think of known to man, and you're going to find out that there's thousands of studies on this. So glutathione, here's some key things that doctors have to say. So Dr. Oz, which everyone I think knows who he is, says it's the most powerful antioxidant that you have ever heard of. It's the key to fighting off the diseases that you fear the most. It's called glutathione. So now write it down because it's critically important. And then Dr. David Katz, who's the director of Yale University Prevention and Research Center, he says if you're chronically run down, if you're chronically fatigued, if your body isn't firing on all cylinders, low glutathione may be part of it, both cause and effect. Now, in your body as you age, here's the problem with glutathione. At the age of 20, your glutathione levels peak, but then they start reducing about 10 to 15% per decade. So by the age of 40, your body's not producing as much glutathione. By the age of 60, you've already lost half your glutathione. But at the same time, oxidative stress, all these factors are increasing continuously day after day. In fact, 10 to 20,000 times a day, we're affected by free radical toxins from heavy metals and exposures for radiation and free radical damage. So glutathione levels are reduced by any trauma to the cell, such as injuries as well, infections, disease, and bacteria and viruses, infections. So the benefit of having higher glutathione levels are associated with a number of health and performance and anti-aging benefits. So you can tell right here that when you have higher glutathione levels, you have boosted immune system, sustained mental and physical energy, you have optimal athletic performance. This is the key to athletic performance and edge, and we're getting testimonies left and right about that. So it balances the inflammation, it delays the aging and disease, healthy and radiant skin, because healthy skin comes from within, balanced digestion, reducing allergic reactions, and weight management. And you can see that anything else that you have that's not good or healthy is a sign that you may have low glutathione levels. So let's take a look at our key products breakdown. So the FDA, this is not a drug, so this is a nutraceutical. So we have this disclaimer, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure, or prevent any diseases. So the problem with glutathione, it not only decreases with age, and the environment, but there's no practical way to get it into the cells until now. So our solution is called NutraSwish. This solution is using our proprietary hydrostat technology. We have nanosized not only glutathione, but L-cysteine, which is a component of glutathione, curcumin, also known as turmeric, and other nutrients such as vitamin C and other amino acids. And this becomes bioavailability in just seconds. In the first pass of circulation, it's in and out of the blood and directly into the cell, even crossing the blood-brain barrier. So you just take this by swishing in your mouth like mouthwash for a minimum of 30 seconds or more, and then you swallow it. And then you can experience these benefits. And these are benefits that I noticed right off the bat. You have immune system, joint support, energy, a rapid recovery. So the problem with skincare, and I'm a former esthetician of 30 years, so I really pay attention to skincare. So skincare rarely gets past the first layer of skin. So that needs for many products. Like when we were in practice, we were doing the cleanser, the toner, the day cream, the night cream, the serums, the eye cream. Now, skincare is also complex, and many of the products are ineffective and very expensive, and they contain harmful ingredients, but not with our product. The Numi Skin Solution is using the hydrostat technology, but we have nanosized glutathione. We also have nanosized hyaluronic acid and collagen and several essential amino acids. And that's key because it goes through every single layer of skin. There's nothing on the planet that can do that. And I'm the one that reads ingredients on everything that I do. So you will notice in time, some people notice quicker than others, but it will help reduce the pore size, smooth your skin texture, lifts and firms, brightens and tones, fine lines and wrinkles. It fights the skin pollutants. So it's an absolutely amazing duo. So the problem with energy, we have so many people drinking energy drinks and taking these shots and caffeine and coffee and so forth to improve their energy and their focus and their clarity. So the problem with that is there's a lot of stimulants in it that are harmful, but not in our neuro. Our neuro is a groundbreaking technology. It has over 14 nano-sized ingredients, including some glutathione, L-cysteine, and curcumin, but it has other things like arginine and magnesium and L-theanine, and it has caffeine from green tea and other nutrients. And the benefits instantly: cognition, energy, performance, memory, mood, focus, and heightened cognitive performance. It's just absolutely incredible. Now, women's health and hormone. Okay, this is a big thing because if the women aren't happy, then nobody else in the family is happy either. So the problem today that a lot of women are facing here is the environmental disruptors that are increasing this imbalance in the hormones. So our solution is called HERS. Now, this is available in select markets. Not every country of our 74 countries has this product, but every woman knows that when we start from menstruation to postmenopausal, we have different hormone things that men don't necessarily have. So this product contains 10 nano-sized ingredients. There is no glutathione in this, but it's a botanical formula. There's B vitamins, there's adaptogens like ashwagandha and maca, but it helps alleviate bloating, cramps, and PMS. It supports healthy hormone function. It helps with hot flashes and night sweats, and it even enhances mood and overall well-being. The testimonies on this, women are replacing other methods that are on the market, and it's been really wonderful for me personally. Now we have a brand new product that just launched last month, and we had a record-breaking month or 2 months ago with this product, and it's called the Numi Hair. And the problem with hair products are that healthy hair and scalp can sometimes be elusive due to issues like dryness, dandruff, thinning, and often caused by environmental factors, hormonal changes, and improper care, including a lot of toxic ingredients in hair products. But Numi's Hair is a revolutionary new formula for full and lush leave-in hair therapy. Numi's hair has hydrostat technology. It's delivering over 20 nano-sized ingredients that are powerful. We have B vitamins. We have all kinds of nutrients, amino acids, essential amino acids. We have copper peptides. This innovation ensures that every application penetrates profoundly, revitalizing the scalp and promoting healthier hair. And this is what it does. It strengthens the hair. It is scalp health. It moisturizes and smooths. It has heat protection, increased hair density. And we have some more testimonies now. We're going right to the testimonies. So Lachlan, he's from Melbourne, Australia, and he's a 24-year-old powerlifting athlete and personal trainer and a gym manager. And this is what he says. On week 3, his training and recovery has been amazing, coming into each session fresh, no soreness from previous week's sessions, already hitting personal best months in from a competition. On week 4, using Swish around his training, as well as post-training sessions, even more personal bests on my lifts, including hitting 270 kilograms for 2 reps deadlifts for the first time ever, which is incredible. And that's a picture of him there. Now, this is a testimony on our HERS product. Danae in Louisiana, she's only 34 and she's a homeschooling mother of 3. She says, as soon as I started using NutraSwish on day 1, I immediately found, oops, I went to the next screen. Okay, so she replaced her bioidentical hormones from that too. So that was incredible. I know her story personally. Then we have Greg from New Zealand, and he's a 58-year-old self-employed in the pool construction business. And he says he's been into competitive mountain biking racing for almost his entire adult life. And in his 20s, after doing half-day events, he would have nothing left in his tank. So now at 58 years old, and with NutraSwish, he's able to go out and do multiple days of riding and energy to spare. And plus, he's found that it has better mental clarity and hardly any muscle soreness and way faster recovery. So that's me. So when I was, I just moved from Hawaii to Florida. And this was last year when I was 55. And I noticed neuro right away. And being the cognition has been a real passion of mine because I've struggled with cognition, memory, and focus. I have attention issues. And this is actually what I said, that neuro for me is the most noticeable cognitive focus, clarity, and memory, and energy boosting stuff, and that I can get everything done. And I never go a day. I do this twice a day. And anyone that knows me knows that I have a severe attention span and memory deficit. So that's definitely one of my highlighted products. We have Keith in Louisiana. He's 61, and he's a self-employed in the health and wellness industry. I got to know Keith personally. I love you, Keith. You've been such a great blessing to us. And he says after suffering almost a year with severe discomfort in his neck and shoulder from an injury just 48 hours after beginning NutraSwish, he awoke realizing that he had slept all through the night. And that was the first time in almost a year. I was eventually completely without discomfort and able to return my body weight exercise routine. And today I'm stronger than I've ever been. So we have Elaine from South Australia, and this is 4 weeks testimony. And I just love this testimony because she swears she didn't lose any weight, but you can see right off the bat, it looks like she did. So look at the impact that it has in reducing the puffiness in her face and her neck in just 4 weeks. So notice the reduced appearance of the redness and fine lines and her pore size, all of a result of these 2 products that you simply swish in your mouth and spray on your skin. And we have so many skincare testimonies here. We have Linda from Indonesia, and that's just 17 days. She said before using Numi Skin, her skin was dull and rough, but just after 17 days, you can see how much brighter and toner and clearer her skin came. And she also reported feeling stronger and more enthusiastic because she slept much deeper from the NutraSwish. So it works from the inside out and the outside in. Now, this woman is in her 80s and she's from Nigeria, and she sprayed her face with Numi Skin 3 to 4 times a day. And in 4 weeks, look at her results, just brightening and clearing. It's just the skin tone amazing. Now, this is Donna from Texas, and she was overjoyed when she saw this after only 8 weeks. And if you notice her neck, I know her testimony, and she's a smoker, and it really did wonders for the fine lines and wrinkles there as well. And then we have Sherry, who's our poster child. She got to try this first before it was even launched on the market in 2018. And she was one of the very first people that tried this product. And this is her now, and even more gorgeous. It's 6 years later. And then wouldn't you agree, she looks much younger than she is now at age 62. Just incredible. Okay, so here's our first Numi hair testimony. I just love this. This is Rick from Utah, and he says, I am so happy to have been invited to participate in the trial group of this product, and given the amazing results, I'll continue using this. And this is only after 1 month. And I can testify to this in my hair. It's been a month now too. It's just amazing. This is Jamie from Louisiana. And she says, after using Numi hair for 5 months, I'm finally able to wear my hair shoulder length and put it up in a ponytail. That's life-changing for women. As a result, my self-esteem and my confidence are through the roof in just 5 months. And then we have Sherry from Indiana. And then after years of amazing results with Numi Skin and the NutraSwish, she had high expectations, but for this product, and says, wow, they exceeded them all. And as the photo shows, she says, I feel elegant, confident, and my hair speaks for itself. Healthy hair makes a statement in 9 months. She was in the trial group. So we also have I want to invite everyone here on this call to on a Facebook group called Numi New You. And that is where you can see all these testimonies. So our vision, Stephen Scott is the man behind the vision. He is our founder of the company. Stephen Scott has spent his entire life searching for breakthrough products, purchasing the rights to them, and then marketing them on TV. In fact, he was the writer, producer, and director of the very first infomercials that we know of, and the co-founder of the infomercial. He's worked with over 90 celebrities in his career, over 35 years. And then he never forgot what a scientist had told him in 2006. If you can find a way to get glutathione molecule directly in the cells, you'll revolutionize healthcare. And so he spent millions of dollars of his own money, and he calls this the biggest breakthrough of his entire life. And that's why he launched Numi to you and me, peer-to-peer, that it can go across the globe. We are so blessed to have him. And then he partnered with Aaron Rennert, who is our president and CEO. And he says, my aim is to ensure that Numi is the most field-driven and responsive company within the industry. And Aaron, we are leading the way. We are the forefront. And I can't thank you enough for giving this opportunity to even myself for not only a health transforming product, but a way to have a business model that we can leverage into all these different countries. We also have something really unique. No company that we have ever heard of has this on the planet. A science and medical advisory board that consists of 21 doctors and scientists worldwide that all serve on a completely volunteer basis. You can see this right on Numi.com, and you can see all their bios. Okay, here we go. Execution. All right, so why is Numi-based business worth your time to take a look at? Well, we are led by field-based approach. We empower our team and partners to drive a meaningful impact grounded in unwavering principles of integrity, transparency, and customer focus. Together, we are shaping a healthier future, one innovation at a time. So the home-based business statistics back in In 2021, it was a $186 billion industry, and it's up 3.3% since 2020. We have 128 million people involved and growing fast. And Numi, we are currently open and positioned in 74 countries. That means we are on the ground, ready to open right now. We have over 200,000 members worldwide. You can see we're just getting started. And we have an unparalleled compensation plan, revolutionary business tools, a field-driven philosophy, and we have free membership with all kinds of perks. So the opportunity is something that we can leverage because we have a technology that every single person on the planet needs and no one else has. So you get a quick return on your investment and you get to earn residual income, which means you do something once and you get paid over and over again. That means you can build your legacy asset for a multitude of generations. This is something you can will and go on. Income disclosure statement. Refer to Numi's compensation plan for the complete details, and earnings are based on individual effort, commitment, sales skills, and market conditions. And then with results varying from among members, Numi does not guarantee any specific income or success. That's completely up to you. So here is our compensation plan. It's one of the most generous compensation plans in the market, paying a total back of over 53%. Back to the field. So we receive 43% payout just every time we enroll a new customer and a new member. And this goes like this. We get paid 25% on all initial orders for enrollments and new enrollments and customers, but we also get paid these percentages up to the 6 levels, an extra 3%, 3%, 3%, up to 6 levels. So that's really incredible right there. We also have this really cool bonus called the Power of 3. So when you introduce this to 3 new members, you're going to get a bonus of $50 a month. And then when they introduce it to 3 members, then you're going to get $250 and they're going to get $50. And then when those 9 people introduce it to 3 people, then you can get $1,500 more a month, and so forth. You can do this 2 times. So you can actually earn another bonus of $3,000 a month. We also get paid a leadership pool. And this is an additional, as you rank up in leaders, you get paid more percentages. So you get, when you hit 2-star, an extra %, and then you get another % with 3-star, diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, and crown. So this is another 6% that you can get. And then we get paid all these on monthly, on the 5th of the month. We don't have to wait to the 15th. So you can see the only minimum that you need to collect a paycheck is $100 a month, 100 points a month. And then as you rank up, you get more levels. You get 7% up to 7 levels, and it just keeps going. And then you get 8% once you reach the crown. Now this is brand new, starting today, starting September, we have 3 new ranks: double crown, triple crown, and president. So here we go. We have it all set for the future. We also get an infinity bonus. So this is all add-ons. So as you rank in advance, you get more bonuses per month, as you can see. It's just absolutely wonderful. So here's the next steps that we have. And we have resources, we have training videos, we have business planning tools, and we have access to marketing assets. We have a free, very sophisticated app that you can download as soon as you're a member, and it has all these tools right on it. You can run your entire business from your smartphone. And we have a couple company Facebook groups. We also have weekly calls like this every Tuesday, so join us next Tuesday for another presenter for a half an hour of time on Numi.tv. We have on Wednesday nights, we have the Numi Members Night on Numi.tv, same time, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And on Thursdays, meet the founder, Stephen K. Scott, every Thursday on Numi TV. So where are you at this point? You have three key options. You're either at this point in the presentation, you are ready to get started, or you want to try the products and experience them. They're all 30 days money back guarantee, and reach out to the person who invited you and they will help set you up with an account. Or you need more information and you can get back to the person who referred you to this presentation and they can help you get you started in everything you need. So thank you so much for joining us on today's presentation, and be sure to join us on Thursday for Stephen K. Scott, Meet the Founder, the same time, same place, and then on next Tuesday for this presentation again. You can also watch the replay on YouTube.